Hi guys, Josh from Goalkeeping 365. Today we're going to be reviewing the Adidas X Pro Goalkeeper glove from the Glory Hunter pack. So let's jump in right away to the backhand of this glove. The material on the backhand is a speed mesh material and it makes for a really tight, close fitting glove. This is the tightest glove I've ever worn, and aesthetically on the backhand it does look great. We got a nice blue and white and the three stripes of Adidas, and it's just a beautiful looking backhand. However, there are problems that do exist. And one of the problems is the thinness of the backhand, particularly up by the fingers where you would normally have a punching zone on a goalkeeper glove. And this thinness is gonna reoccur as a theme in this video as a problem. So the main problem here is if you're gonna go out and punch across, or maybe a hard shot comes in and you're gonna punch that shot, it's gonna leave a lot of sting. There's not much there to protect your knuckles, and you're gonna be feeling it for a while. And if maybe you're in a crossing session like I did here, and you're laying quite a few punches on the ball, you're gonna want some ice for your hands after the session. So that's, the big problem here on the backhand for me is just the overall thinness of it. It would have been fine having it this thin if they would have added maybe something 3D embossed or a silicone punching zone, but they decided to just leave it bare. And I would suggest if you're somebody who likes to punch a lot, that this would probably not be the glove for you. The glove comes in a negative cut with the seams and the stitches sewn on the inner side, and that's what's going to help make this glove so tight and close fitting. Overall, the cut is pretty nice. It does feel nice on your hand, much like a second skin. The only area with the stitching that I would maybe bring into question is the area in between the fingers, down at the bottom. There's just a little too much tension in those stitches, and it puts a little tension on in between the fingers and down by the knuckles. That's unwanted in my opinion. If we move into the grip here, we have the URG 2.0 latex, and this grip is a little notorious for being less grippy than its predecessor, the URG 1.0. And out of the bag, I was pleasantly surprised by that beautiful, grippy, tacky sound that it can make. Was impressed right away, and it did make that beautiful sound. However, that beautiful sound only lasted for about 3 sessions. I cleaned it after every use, but we just couldn't get it to last. Much like a great boy band, it inevitably didn't exist anymore. So, that grip just didn't last there on the tackiness, but it did have a solid performance overall. Over the 2 weeks I used it, and, not the best grip on the marketplace, but certainly, a solid grip that you'll know what to expect from. The main drawback, in my opinion, on the grip, again, would be the thinness. And there's just not a lot of millimeters of thickness in this grip here, and it's gonna leave a sting on your palm if a hard hit shot comes in, and you're gonna feel it. And so that's the main drawback. Other than that, it did have a pretty solid performance. The true star of the show, though, on this glove is the strapless element, and this is where Adidas really shone through on this glove. I've worn the Predator glove from this year, and they did okay with that strapless entry system, but this one is really well done. They remade it a little bit. It fits tighter, it's more snug, and there was times when I almost forgot that I was wearing a strapless glove, where it felt that good that I was just in the flow of playing, and I was like, wow, this feels great. So certainly enjoyed that part of the glove, and Adidas did a great job there. Something to build on for their next gloves with this system. So moving into the notable absences on this glove in the areas where it definitely needs improvement. We've talked about the lack of a punching zone. I think that's critical on a goalie glove. There's certain features you need, and a punching zone is one of them. So we've touched on that base. The other area I would say they're really missing out on here is a thumb wrap. And this was really struck me the first time when I used it. I dove a few times and went to catch the ball and, performed the catch, but in the process of doing so, there was a lot of stress on my thumbs. And, I just did not feel secure at certain points using this glove in the thumb area. And that's the biggest problem area in this glove for me. If we would have put a thumb wrap and built that thumb up a little more, it would have offered more security, but it also would have made it easier to catch by getting more latex onto the ball and making a more ergonomical catching there. So that's the biggest area. We've got the thinness overall of the glove. That's a problem for me, but also just not having a thumb wrap or a punching zone. So those would be the 3 negatives for me. The positives here would be the great, they did a great job with the strapless wrist entry system here. So kudos to Adidas on that one. And they've got they got to go back to the drawing board and improve some of these other features, but they're getting closer to a great strapless model. So thanks for watching, guys, and we hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions or comments, like, subscribe, and comment down below on our video. We're gonna have a lot of videos coming out in the next couple weeks, so stay tuned for more content from us. Thanks for watching again, and have a great day.